Hey guys, Sean here. Let me introduce you to my very own signature kit. This kit, the Wit Kit, contains some of my favorite lures to fish for pike year round. It contains a SG4 rod, the power game, with a casting weight up to 130 grams. It contains the SG8 250 baitcaster reel and some of my favorite pike snacks out there. First off, the hard pulse tail. This is such an underestimated bait. It comes at 80 centimeters, 90 grams, easy to cast. A matter of fact, it casts like a rocket. Super easy to fish as well. You can work it with a steady retrieve, but you can also twitch it a bit to get that pulsating movement. Now on its first appearance, it doesn't really swim like super sexy, but it does move really well underneath the water. It creates a lot of vibration and a huge wake behind the bait, and those vibrations trigger the biggest pike out there. Slow sinking, so you can fish it easily above the weeds or at a very slow presentation. I've been catching a lot on the roach collar, but also on the perch and other variants of the hard pulse tail. And they've been chewed up. They last you very long, but at some points, like this one, I like to cherish them and put them into my trophy room, because after catching many big fish on it, you start to get a little emotional value to a certain bait. Also, the Wit Kit contains the Gravity Twitch, the biggest version. This is an excellent bait to work over the drop-offs, fish the weed line and then fish towards the deeper water. A good bait during early spring, but also in the autumn when the fish starts to migrate from the shallows towards the deeper water and like to hover around that drop-off. Now the Gravity Twitch is 14.5 centimeters and comes at 50 grams. Due to the long cast system, it is really easy to cast this bait super far out. Last but not least is the line through pulse tail trout. This one comes at 17 centimeters. Really good to work with in the bays in Sweden, but also in the Netherlands, working it above the grass. You can do this with a steady, slow retrieve, but you can also troll these behind the paravan. Especially in autumn, we've caught really well on those shallow spots when the vegetation starts to decline. The pulsating movement is a unique movement that you don't see in many baits. So on waters where there's a lot of fishing pressure, using a pulse tail can be key to catching big fish. The SG4 power game has a casting weight up to 130 grams, and it's one of my favorite rods to use because it is so versatile. I can fish jerk baits, I can fish swim baits with this rod. It can be trolling, it can be casting, but also I really like to use it pelagic because it has the right length. It's not too long but not too short.
This one is huge.
It has enough power to set the hook, but also it is still enjoyable to fight a fish. Good leaders are hard to come by. Savage Gear has produced some of the best leaders out there. This is 1.2 millimeter. You want to have that thickness when you fish for monster pike.
What the hell happened?
I don't know, man. This one smashed the pulse tail. The Wit Kit is available this September, so check them out at your favorite tackle store.